Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, here we go. Happy Monday. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Good to see everybody back here. Hopefully you had an amazing weekend. Mine was full of fun and football, so thoroughly enjoyed myself. Virginia, I know you had a couple things going down this weekend.
I did. I went to a wedding for one of my girlfriends. It was beautiful.
Okay. And what did you do? Because I know Panda's cousin was in Miami yesterday, but the Bills needed to go route my Steelers, and he wanted to watch and wasn't really too fond of going to Miami.
We did not go to Miami.
You did not? Okay.
He ended up texting cousin and said, look, we're not going to be able to make it. He's like, I don't feel so hot. And,
okay.
You know, I drank
got the Bills flu.
I drank a bunch at the wedding, so I wasn't really excited either.
The mom was a little flattened. Okay.
I like to lay on a Sunday, especially if I'm swinging from the chandelier on Saturday night.
Right.
Yeah, I gave it my all, baby.
Oh, you went for it. Okay.
I'm ready to lay on Sunday.
Yeah, I hear you. And Bird, we heard a little bit about your eventful weekend. What went down from getting a 9-foot-tall werewolf statue and all that kind of good stuff?
I'm going to get another one, by the way.
Oh, okay.
They're that fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I will say, people kept on saying, well, why didn't you cash that IRS check for $34,000? You can't cash it. If you cash that check, it's going to be a world hurt of problems. The IRS, they owe me money. They don't owe me that kind of money.
They owe you like way less.
A regular salary stuff when you do taxes. It's $34,000 of tax after a year. That's a good fucking year.
Yeah, and you missed a couple of years of them not paying you, so it is a nice check.
No,
but it's not $34,000.
Those are all. So every year that the IRS does that, they issue the separate checks for the year that they miss. You're never going to get a lump sum for all those years.
Gotcha.
So when I looked at the check and it said 34 grand, the bank goes, yeah, it's 34 grand, dude. Like, she's like, no, I wouldn't cash that. I go, yeah, I don't think I'm going to cash it.
Damn, the teller told you don't cash it?
Some people thought it was a cool problem to have. It's not cool because now they have to reissue the fucking check. It's going to take another 2 months.
Damn.
IRS, Kev. I must have pissed them off.
Yeah, well, they're pissed off at a lot of people.
I guess they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're looking for me, but
They're because you owe them money.
I owe them money, and they want their money, and I'm like, well, we'll just wait and see how this goes.
Somebody texted in, did anyone see Virginia's Instagram story and her confusing "you can take the girl out of the trailer park" quote? LOL.
I was trying to say, you can take the girl out of the trailer park, but you can't take the trailer park out of the girl. But I don't know. I messed it all up.
What was it? Text or was it vocal?
It was vocal.
I
was sitting at the table at the wedding. So they had their wedding ceremony was at the Jupiter Lighthouse, and it was beautiful. But there was no drinks there, so we were out of there pretty quick.
Yeah,
the drinks were at the North Palm Beach Country Club.
Okay,
and that place is nice.
It is very nice.
Yeah.
They redid it all in there.
Lovely.
It is, and anybody can go there too. You don't have to be a member. I was asking, so you can just go and pay the fee for the day, which is like $10 or $8. It's not a lot. And you can go swim in their pool. You can go to their little restaurant.
Me and Virginia hosted a birthday party there one time, and for kids, but there was adults there too. The parents were there.
Yeah.
And we get kind of fucking shit-faced, and you end up leaving early, and then I'm giving these kids a speech about fucking do anything in life. I think I was saying it just like that. You fucking do anything in life.
You fucking kids can do anything.
The kids are like, we love this guy.
I mean,
yeah.
I didn't know. I don't know. I just kind of got away from it. They paid us to be there. I'm like, I don't know if that was money well spent.
But when I was at the table, I was about, 6 drinks in, and my girlfriend reaches in her purse and pulls out a bottle of Fireball that she had brought from home.
That's what you were rolling with.
And then she pulled out a bottle of rum chata and she goes, "Hey, you want to do a cinnamon toast crunch shot?"
Those are good.
Okay,
And I was like, "What? Yeah, let's go." And then she pulls out a little mini red Solo cup for the shot glass. And I'm like, "What are you, a traveling awesome bar?"
Wow.
And
she knows how to do it.
She knows how to do it. So
Yeah.
she was setting them up and I was knocking them down.
Okay, that was it. Just
It was fun.
another. Okay. So there you go. So it sounds like a very eventful weekend for everybody.
It was beautiful.
It was fun.
Okay. Got other people sounding off saying the Zach Brown band concert was awesome.
I heard a lot of good things.
Yeah, I've seen them before at the amphitheater. I did not go last night. It just would have put me behind here today. But yeah, they're really awesome. The musicianship in that band is freaking phenomenal. They do remind me of Dave Matthews in that style where even if you don't like the songs themselves, you watch Dave Matthews and everybody in that band, like they're serious, legit musicians.
It is odd when you go to something you may not enjoy musically, but the live performance does kind of turn you.
Yeah.
You see it.
Yeah, Zach Brown band, and he's kind of a raucous dude. In fact, somebody sent in a photo. He's wearing an Iron Maiden T-shirt on stage. So
I love it.
They do. They cut it up. He's done rock songs before too.
A lot of times people got to realize if just because they're doing country doesn't mean they don't know how to play rock. Well, a lot of times you know how to play other genres. It's not what your bread and butter is.
I would say that country is almost kind of taken over because rock is not what it used to be. There's still some harder rock bands that are out there, but you used to have those kind of poppy rock bands, the hair band stuff that used to be taken over, and it's just kind of disappeared. A lot of those guys seem to have morphed into country. Country has a lot of rock kind of artists.
They do.
That play really hard guitars and stuff in their songs.
Country audiences, too, man, they're very loyal.
Yeah,
and they
no
respect a person that's got musicianship.
Yeah, and they're solid that way. They have a song called The Wind that is just, it's not about gas, but man, it's unbelievable just seeing them play.
It changes the meaning of the song.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm so rude. I apologize to Zach and the whole...
Probably should have come up with a different name.
The Wind.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I heard a lot of good things about that. They do The Devil Went Down to Georgia, and that's not an easy song to play either.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah, and I've seen them do it live, and they play it very well. So, yeah, a lot of good stuff this weekend. Got an email here from Jordan. He said, my wife has been an avid listener for years, and now I'm addicted to the ATS podcast too. Watching has become our evening ritual after putting our son to bed each night. We have a few drinks and share a bunch of laughs, which helps to melt away the stress of life. We recently moved away from South Florida. It's been a difficult adjustment, leaving everything we know behind, especially our friends. My wife in particular has had a tough go of it lately, but watching your show gives her a comforting, familiar feeling.
Aww.
Like we're all friends sitting around having a great time. 7 years ago, I attended a bar at a Little Smiles event and briefly met all three of you. Kevin graciously tipped me $50 at the start of the event to ensure his glass remained full.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go. But my wife, despite never having met any of you, feels like you three have become something of her friends. In this new life we find ourselves in, you all embody her brand of humor, and giving Amanda a little shout out would lift her spirits and make her day. Thanks, Drew.
Amanda.
I'm going to give you something a little special for both of y'all. You drink a little wine tonight? I'm going to show off my titties for you.
There you go.
Little titty twister. We talked about that today.
Amanda just threw up in her mouth.
No, I can tell they get it. They get the madness of this train.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Got an email here from Jonathan. Said, hey, Kev, I saw you and your beautiful Mexican queen at Torero's on Sunday afternoon.
Look at you.
No, that's your spot. You guys.
Yeah, we go there a good bit.
That was me and Denny's spot for the longest time.
Yeah, we got a staple. We've got maybe 3 or 4 different places we see, but we live close to right off a Village, so we're either there or we're at that Rockin' Crab, usually on Friday nights, and then Twin Peaks a good bit. So, yeah, we pretty much got those 3 spots we go to a good bit. I was so shocked to actually see you in person. I didn't want to fanboy you while you're out with your wife. Just wanted to let you guys No, you can definitely dress. I saw the Queen with her Gucci boots, and you were wearing all black with your shades. You guys looked amazing. Just want to let you know, and didn't realize how beautiful the Queen is in person.
Wow.
I was also shy to ask for a photo while you're getting ready to eat. When's it okay to come say hi to you? Anytime. Yeah, even if we're eating. It's all good.
Even mid-burrito. Fucking let's do a selfie.
I don't mind. I might spit food on you, but other than that, it's all good.
Just don't touch his burrito and you're all good.
Yeah, you can touch it too. Yeah, fuck, we're all family.
You can touch Jaybird's burrito.
Yeah. Touch it.
And that's just sexy.
Yeah, I'll always go with that. So if you guys ever see us out, do not be shy. Come up and say hi and let's do a photo or whatever you want to do. So it's all good. So
I feel like people are not shy to talk to me. They will come up. I'll be mid-shopping at Publix. Can you believe the fucking witch said that? I know, I work with her.
yeah.
I'm glad my name's always on your lips over there.
People always ask me, especially because sometimes you'll show up at a party or something. There's someone will go, oh yeah, so I've never met you before. Do you guys really like each other? Be honest. Come on, you and Virginia don't really get along, do you?
You really want to kill her, right?
They want you to talk shit.
Everywhere I go, they always ask me questions about whoever's not there. Oh, tell me about Kevin. What's he really like?
Is his dick that rad? Look, I don't know. I think it is.
I'm going to let him answer.
Okay.
How's your dick, Kevin?
So rad.
So rad. It's so rad.
There you go.
Raddest dick in the game. Radio game. Yeah.
Barbara, she saw Liz Carantes out on Saturday night at a DDS for Vets. It's a wonderful organization to provide service animals to veterans. That is amazing.
She's very nice, too.
Yes.
Yeah, she said, I actually got a picture of her face. No big deal. Yeah, Liz is very nice.
I feel like she has been on the news forever.
Yeah.
I'm talking when...
Yeah. I don't know
when I was younger.
Compared to us, where she started, but I think, she might be around longer than us.
I think she is, y'all.
I think, yeah.
She's an ageless beauty, as they say.
I like her. I think she's awesome.
Yeah, she's very cool.
You can tell, like, she eats right. She's super healthy. Like, she always looks like she's just the same age.
You look good, too, Mama. You can't tell Virginia's fucking pretty and young and all that.
Yeah, that puffy look is coming back.
Beauty.
Puff Daddy.
I'm bringing Puffy back.
Tell Puff Daddy she looks beautiful.
Amy, you got some call-em outs for all of us here today. Amy said, I want to call out Kevin for thinking his wife, Kim, got the K tattooed on her ring finger because it's romantic. It's her own initial. It's a zero-risk tattoo. Well played, Kim. Well played. Yeah. No, I know. Yeah, she's always...
It's for you, Kevin.
Yeah, and I never thought for a second. I'm like, yeah, right.
It's for you. I know it's for you.
It's for you.
Right. Mm-hmm.
If it was for you, it'd say KR.
Well, she could say the same, you know.
Oh, yeah, Kim Ralston.
Yeah, it works that way.
Yeah.
Fucking dumb.
Yeah.
It's Monday.
I'm very puffy, Kevin.
I hear you, yeah. Linnea, she, I think, has been texting in as well because I see these. She said, I'm actually tired of there being meetup conversations. Kevin will never go. He hasn't even seen Jaybird's house. All your talk about meeting up is pandering, so we'll watch more. I don't know if that's the case.
Well, I'm not saying it for you to watch more. I legit am inviting motherfuckers to come over, and if y'all want to hang out, hang out.
She's being very polite, yeah, but there was a ration of texts when I came in here today that came over the weekend. I think she had a complete full meltdown on that fact.
Oh, the same person?
Yes, I think so. I didn't say because it didn't say in the names, but there was a lot of very angry.
Sometimes we will get a barrage of like angry DMs.
Yeah.
And then that'll be followed by another DM that says, I'm so sorry, I was drinking and I just went off.
That could happen. Yeah.
That happens.
It could.
And people come back and apologize, and I'm like, no judgment here, bruh.
Yeah. So
it's so funny.
I don't know if this is her, but yeah, it's the only person that's really commented on it. Says, tired of hearing that you aren't involved. Let me see. I want to punch things because you're so uncommitted to everything.
Is that you or the show?
No, I think it's me. I think is what it is.
Well, we kind of
Kevin, this show needs you to participate outside of the show. And that's where it all started.
All right, well, Ralston's going to get his big test. I'm inviting him to my Halloween party. Yeah. Will the Ralston show?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. We're throwing down at your house on the 29th.
Mm-hmm. And I'm even opening up the gates early so the Ralstons can come to have the football. I can't wait when y'all don't come and she sends you another email.
I know. She's losing her mind over it. Yeah.
Well, clearly, the reason why Kevin hasn't come over is because Kevin hates my guts. He thinks I'm no.
Yeah.
The weekdays are too hard because we're still working.
Right.
We work during, and then the weekends. I realized the queen. If the queen doesn't, it's about the queen when it comes to Kevin on the weekends.
Yeah, it is.
Kevin would come over my house.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
But if the queen ain't feeling it, Kevin's not coming over my house.
Well, that was kind of the agreement that Kim and I had a long time ago. You talk about the Tom and Giselle thing, and during the week, I'm not very available to the family. So there's a lot of things that they wind up having to do without me because I got to go to bed early or because I got to get ready for the show or whatever. So I don't participate in a lot of things at least 4 days out of the week. And so the whole thing was, all right, I can give you that forgiveness of you missing out on a lot of family events. I would like to have the weekends. And so I let her choose. And I'll be like, hey, do you feel like doing this? And, she doesn't go out often, so it's not like we're going everywhere else but Jaybird's house or, hanging out with KVJ. We don't really go out much. Like I said, we have those 3 restaurants and then we're pretty much home. So the queen just doesn't, she talks about how she just got like social anxiety disorder. She gets anxiety having to go out in groups. She has to know everybody that's going to be there, so it's I don't understand it.
And with your job, it's weird because you're going to have people coming up to you, wild cards.
Right.
And she's trying to go through life eliminating wild cards.
Right.
And your job attracts exactly wild cards. Yeah. So it's tricky for you to take her out and have her not be triggered.
Yeah. So, so it's tricky, and it's not anything against anybody on the show or anything like that. Look, I got a cousin that lives in Coral Springs, and for months we're always trying to figure out when we can hang out because it just is not convenient.
I have certain family members that are mad at me because I don't hang out with them. It's really not anything I'm trying to do to be a dick to my family either. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Then the other question I'll always get, does the queen hate Jaybird? She clearly hates Jaybird because Kevin's not allowed to fucking blah, blah, blah.
No.
I think
she's a homebody. I mean, we're home. We were home all weekend. There was, other than the kid having to go out to play a couple sporting things, that was all we did. We popped out for a quick little Mexican food, went right back home to his event, back home. We were home all day Saturday, so we don't go out much. That's it. This is what we do. We're homebodies. I
kind of want that person to double down and send you another email.
I just don't want them to hurt their hand punching things. I don't know why that makes them so angry.
And basically, the subject title is, Kevin, you're a dick.
Yeah. Jamie said, send that email to the queen. She would not give a fuck.
No.
She'd be like, yeah. Yeah, and we, on Saturdays too, we have some stuff. Like we got Stars Ball this Saturday.
We do. We will be together on Saturday.
Yeah. But that's Forest, Virginia. That's work. Me and Kevin need to go hang out together.
And we see a good bit of each other, so it's good. It's lovely, and hopefully very soon I'll get over there and we'll hang and have some fun. I'm sorry that it makes you that upset.
Kevin's gonna get so high just by walking. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, it would be fun if the family ever decided to go off and leave me for a weekend. Oh man, I'd be right over at Birds.
Oh, it's the
time we would have.
The adult Wonka is my goal. I want to be the adult Wonka.
Come
on over, just drift away for a few hours. Leave your problems at the door.
I probably wouldn't be allowed back home, considering the things we probably do. So
No, people act like it's so lawless there. It's not lawless. It's just adults having fun.
It's pretty lawless.
Yeah, well, you know what? It is.
It's fun.
All these guys.
I like it.
All these guys that got to kind of rein it in because they're married and they've got kids, and you get to revert back to if you were a college dude with no strings attached again. And that's for a lot of guys. I mean, they made a whole movie called Old School about that concept of just being like, man, how great would it be if I could just let all my inhibitions
just for one night.
Just run wild.
And I'm with like company.
But I don't want people to get it twisted. I always will. I always invite people and their partner. It's not like it's just this big thing where people are trying to hook up. I think sometimes people think that.
No, I'm not
and
saying
it's
it
so
on
not
a hookup level. That's not it at all. It's not people looking to cheat on their women. It's guys that are just, they would probably have a couple more drinks than they normally would.
Maybe smoke a little bit more weed or smoke weed for the first time.
Yeah, Gotta, some of those kind of things. might kind of tear loose. It's inviting for a lot of guys. They got to keep it buttoned up to maintain their marriage and family.
I always invite the wives as well. I do notice they never are there.
Yeah, I get the appeal.
I come.
They're different, dog.
I get the
I'm
appeal.
a wife.
Mm-hmm.
I've had some wives come over, or the girlfriend come over. It's designed for that.
Right, absolutely. Got a couple other call amounts. Josh in Claremont. He said, so this is what I see this morning when I open up YouTube to watch the show. Virginia is picking a winner right there.
Damn, dog. Eyes are always watching you.
Yeah.
You don't want that shit getting out.
Sorry, bruh.
We gotta, you know what? Can JMZ have that? We have to release that out to the public.
Look, if I've got a boogie, I've got to get it. If I can feel it, I've got to get it. I can't be that person that has a dangler.
I need a real salacious headline, though. Cocaine at work? Question mark? JMZ.
Yeah. That's a good one.
During the show, she's doing blow.
If you throw the question mark at the end, you're cool. You can't get sued.
By who? Who's going to sue you? I'm going to write in the comments, yeah, I love cocaine. I'm not going to sue you. I'm going to try to stir the pot and kick this thing up. We need a scandal. We're too vanilla.
Yeah.
Well, maybe some horrific shit can happen at the Halloween party.
Yeah. Apparently, Virginia can pick her nose and can also pick a pizza. This is Janelle saying, I'm calling out Virginia for recommending Volcanoes to Jaybird so often. We went on Saturday night for the first time, and they did not disappoint. We both ate pasta meals with pappardelle. I don't even know what that is.
Pappardelle pasta.
Pappardelle, okay.
It's the shape of it.
That warms my heart that they listened to me talk about that, and then they went and they had a good time.
But they brought a pizza pie home as well. There's a photo of it if you want to see it.
Nice.
I'm telling y'all, this place is legit, and you walk into a time warp. I love it. It looks just like 1987 in there.
If you like Stranger Things and you feel like you like going back to the 80s or the 90s, you will feel like you just walked into a restaurant that hasn't been touched since the 80s or 90s, and it's kind of cool.
I'm a fan of the sweeter marinara type sauces. I'm drawn to that kind of pizza.
We know you like sugar, baby.
They have a sweeter sauce. I do. I recommend that pizza, man. It's very good.
Okay. All right.
Rocco loves going there. We're there all the time because it's literally like 10 minutes from my house.
Yeah,
it's where all the Tequesta shops are. It's like in the heart of Tequesta.
I'm going back to the pizza reviews, but the way I figured it out how to do it, if I feature it on Instagram, if I put it up there and I'm showing it off, I'm giving it the blessing. If I go to a pizza place and I didn't like it, I'm just not going to put them up on social media.
Okay.
That's smart.
Then you don't piss anybody off. But if it's on there, I'm giving my blessing. That means it's great.
Okay. So that's the reviews you do.
That's what I'm going to do now.
About this place. Yeah.
Yes. I'll go to, I'm always going to pizza places to try to find great pizza. And if it's shitty, it just doesn't go up.
Okay.
And
Seems fair.
And then they don't have to get their feelings hurt.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Got another email here. This is a call out for Jaybird for making a TikTok showing a delicious chocolate with peanut butter whoopie pie and not telling the people where he got it from. The snack community is so disappointed. Bird, Bryce sent that in.
I got to get a little better with what I do on those things. I don't describe what it tastes like. I got to get better at that. And yeah, there's room for improvement.
Okay.
Where did you get this whoopie pie that was peanut butter?
Joseph's Classic Market is where I get all my whoopie pies at.
And they make them from homemade.
Well, I don't know if they do because they're in a package. They're in a legit package. I think they get them from somewhere. But they have peanut butter and they got regular cream. Ooh. And it's tricky. You bite the first bite and you think it's kind of dry. You're like, but you keep exploring and then it kicks you right in the dick with awesomeness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's got
a good dick
usually
kick.
It's a good dick kick.
Dick kick is bad, but not this time.
It is not bad on this one. The flavor, it's the after flavor.
Okay. Good. That 400-calorie pie.
450.
450.
Damn.
Oh, sorry.
I had a whoopie pie in
How many did you eat?
I had a whoopie pie in my hand this weekend. I said, no, Bird, don't do it.
Yeah.
And then I ate it.
No, Bird, don't do it.
I am but a man.
Yeah. Here's another text that came in. Said, did Mags take her trip to the college out of state to Georgia over the weekend, even though she crashed the car? Looked like from her TikTok she did. What's up with that, V?
She did. She went to Georgia. She had to pay for the whole trip. I wasn't giving her a nickel.
Okay.
But she went up there with her girlfriend's mama. So her girlfriend is a freshman cheerleader for the Georgia Bulldogs.
Okay.
And Mags has never been to an SEC game on the field.
Oh,
and
that's
so
great.
That was what she got to do.
That's awesome.
And
She got to get on the field?
yeah.
Wow.
She went with the mom.
Yeah.
And the daughter, her friend, is a cheerleader. And that was just a cool experience. And I knew the mom was going to be there chaperoning. And so I was like, okay, yeah, this is something I can definitely sign off on for her.
Okay.
And it was. She loved it. She got to hang out with like all these like star football players for the Georgia football team.
Yeah, that's super cool. That's very nice. The
She was
number one in the country, Georgia Bulldogs. They're number one ranked
that
team
is
now.
huge.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very huge. Yeah, they crank out a lot of star players.
I know what she's going to do now. She's going to come home and be like, Mom, can I apply to Georgia?
It seems lovely. I've not ventured over there. It's one of the places we want to get to for a game. And I thought we were going to when my son was living in Atlanta. And I was like, oh, I can't wait to go. But I think it'd be lovely. It seems like it's nice.
Yeah, I've been through Georgia a little bit, and I didn't love Atlanta, but I wasn't there that long, so it's not a fair assessment. I really did, though, love Marietta, Georgia. I could not believe how much I loved it. Now, I was there
if you like that, I think you'd like Athens, because Athens is about 90 minutes outside of Atlanta.
Okay, because what I liked about it seemed like it was a city within the country. It had nice country stuff to look at, trees and all that shit I love.
A lot of people are kind of living a little north of the city now in Atlanta, because downtown, midtown, where my son was, gets a little squirrely.
I don't like any fucking big city. I don't care where it's at. If it's too hustle bustle, I'm a Logan, Ohio.
He's a one-story man.
That's
You can
it.
keep your skyscraper and shove it up your ass.
But not even that.
That'd be
I mean, you're right. I don't love all that, but I do not love a hustle bustle kind of atmosphere. I like a little bit more chilled out, man.
You want to sit by a fire and just drink and peacefully smoke a little bit.
People are dick faces when it turns too hustle and bustle. They become a little bit pissy.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for pissy people in my life.
Not looking for it at all.
No.
Sorry, I'm here.
I'm
stuck, fucker.
By fucking contract. I have to.
You are
I'm
stuck.
stuck with Pissy Missy.
Taris sent in an email talking about, know you were talking a little bit about your oldest son, Colin. Maybe he found his new calling in Nashville. Smart as a whip, seemingly burnt out, maybe not. She said, my first cousin is considerably older than I, but kind of the same thing, was studying, went to Boston University, internships in Europe, all that kind of stuff. And then he settled down, decided he wanted to become a brewmaster, and some people in the family didn't like it, but now he's the brewmaster at Brooklyn Brewery. That's a very good brewery, by the way. I have a really great brown ale. And apparently he's the guy that makes it. In fact, Teresa got me a Brooklyn Brewery shirt when she was up there, and I love it and wear it all the time. And so, that's why I'm cool with it. To me, I think you got to be happy in life, and you got to find something. And sometimes you're just not on that path. And
that's that title you were talking about when you get that degree of beer. Isn't there a thing that you can get?
I think, I don't know with the beer. There's like wine has one, the sommelier. I think brewmaster might be, maybe that has to be where you have to take some kind of, classes to be able to be accredited to that.
There's one for pizza too.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out what you got to do to get that.
Right. So, I talked to my son on Friday. He was leaving work. If you're ever up there in downtown Nashville, around Lower Broadway, it's a Big Machine. And that's the name of it. That's the name of the record label that the guy started that had Taylor Swift on it and everything. And he just said everybody there is so awesome and so nice. And there's somebody there that does distilling, and she started just kind of, helping out. So he's even running food and stuff like that.
Okay.
That's kind of what he does.
That's good.
He said that when you get off your shift, they give you a drink. They're like, hey, you want to have a drink before you go? And so,
all right, here's a drink.
Yep.
Get in the car.
Yeah, before you drive 20 minutes back to your place. Sure you don't have another? I was like, does that seem like the best policy?
He should live downtown and walk to and fro. Mm-hmm. That would be awesome.
Okay.
Tell him to move.
Yeah.
Virginia said move.
I will.
And
I'll-
have him do that shit today.
Call him right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Call him on the air.
All right. Colin, you need to move.
Move so you can drink and walk.
Yes.
Because that's awesome.
Right. So there you go. But he seemed like he really loved it. So I was a pump for him. Just want the kid to be happy.
That's what life's about.
That's it.
Gotta do what you love.
Happiness is so crucial.
Talking about happiness, Annie is kind of doing a call out here. I'm listening to YouTube boys, Kevin and Jaybird, and your comments about Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen. And said things like she knew what she was getting when she married him. Yes. And he played years and years of football. But do any of us know what has been said to her behind the scenes?
No, that's my point.
Yeah, that's just it. I know. We're just,
But I would say the same thing about Gisele Bündchen, too. You know who you married, and if she wanted to do her career and she had an opportunity where it doesn't come around, it's a once-in-a-lifetime kind of a thing, then I'd say, Tom, you married into this, she's a supermodel, she's got to do the gig, dude.
Yeah, we have no idea what's going on. And I remember making that comment just from the report that said, from the accounts happening behind the scenes, a majority of the problem is the fact that he still wants to play and she wants him to be full-time Family Guy.
Well, when he retired, he said that was the reason. And then if you make your wife a promise on that level and then you unretire a matter of months later, your wife is going to be pissed.
Well, we don't know how he had said it or what was said even when he did retire, how
he
that all
did
happened.
say that. He said he wanted to spend more time with his family, and he has been slacking as a family man.
No, we get it. You hate Tom Brady and men.
No, I don't hate him, but I'm just telling you, if you make your spouse a promise and they get all excited, and
well,
it's
did he say that he had promised he was going to quit?
He
did
retired.
retire. He did retire. But, is it something like, hey, I swear I'm going to stop doing this? Or did he retire and say, hey, I'll do this to be with the family? And he said, you know what? I feel like I need to continue to pursue this a bit more.
Because I don't like my family.
All I'm saying is people who don't have a Tom Brady arm and that are not in that situation. This is a once in a lifetime situation, and you already knew he was a fucking maniac when it comes to football. Didn't he leave his pregnant wife for Gisele? Isn't that what happened?
Him and Bridget Moynihan were
split
split up, and when she had the baby, they were not together.
Okay, so he didn't leave. He didn't leave her for Gisele.
They're saying they didn't. I don't think.
In reference to his kids, they'll see him a lot, but will they see him enough? He's got a daughter too, and studies have shown that absentee fathers have on daughters. Well, the one thing too about football is he has a good 4+ months off every year where he's kind of doing his own thing, and he has a luxury that most people don't have, where you're there every day, all day for 4 months. He's, without a doubt, he's not like what's his name that has 10 kids now, and
Eddie Murphy.
No, he's got 10 too.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah,
they all have 10.
Yeah. But he's not pulling that, and I know because I watched his Facebook documentary that he'd done, and he always seemed to have his sons always around and family, even when he was stretching or it was during the season. The kids were still in the house, and they were coming into his study, and he was talking to them and interacting and throwing the ball around with them a little bit. So I'm just going off of things that I've seen contextually from that.
Oh, he was a good dad when cameras were there?
It'd be one thing if Tom Brady was a guy that didn't have anything left in the tank.
Mm-hmm. And dad's dreams are more important than his kids?
Yeah, I think they are. I think you all should know that when you marry Tom Brady, he fucking loves football more than anything, including his kids.
Then maybe dad shouldn't have had kids if only mom is going to be around to raise them, love them, and turn them into functional human beings. I don't think that's fair to say about Tom because of just what his schedule is and how available he is throughout the course of a whole calendar year.
He was so disappointed that his kid did not come out as a pigskin. He wanted to come out as a football. He loves football that much.
Yeah.
I think he might kill people for football, Virginia.
Maybe.
We made the comment she knows that's his dream, but what about Gisele's dream?
She can live it.
The kids'
he
dreams?
Retired.
But
you can't make decisions selfishly once you have a family. Who gives a crap about your dream when everyone else has to suffer because of it? You decide to have kids. If anyone should suffer, it should be you. Things change. Okay. Yeah, I still feel the same. So
I feel the same,
we just
too.
disagree on that.
I feel the same.
And I
It's
don't
fine.
know.
We disagree on a lot of shit.
Yeah, and I don't know the
Well,
inner
that's just
workings
it.
of what's going on. So I'm only going on what I've seen. So, if she sat down and I had a conversation with Giselle, I might walk away and be like, yeah, okay. I get why you're so upset.
That's what annoys me is I don't even give a shit about this, but it's when people act like they fucking know every detail that's ever been said behind closed doors. Get the hell out of here.
I know. I know.
You know what you read off fucking TMZ.
I know when he retired, she was like, sweet, finally, I'm going to get some help around here. And we can go into our next phase of me and Tom more together and more family. And then he goes, nope, never mind, I'm not retiring. She's like, well, fuck you then.
I mean, I can't stand either one of them. They're both. A celebrity shit is so annoying. But now Virginia brought it up too much. Now I got a dog in the fight.
Well, bring it.
I think all these celebrities are fucking shit nuts.
Yeah, and I think a big part of it for Tom is just the high level at which he is still playing.
That's the main thing. That's why I get what Virginia's saying. The retirement, you promised. In his mind, I don't think he thought he was going to be as good as he is still. That's the only difference of why this is a unique situation is because he still can play.
Is it too late for the Dolphins to get Tom?
No shit. They need some help.
No doubt.
They could use a little Tom Brady magical unicorn vibe.
Would have been amazing if that whole thing would have happened. Just where the
They
Dolphins
tried,
would be.
apparently.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. So unfortunately, it didn't happen.
But people they get really mad when you have an opinion about this topic. They'll go in on you.
Yeah, who knows?
That's a nice email compared to some of the shit I've seen sent to me.
Yeah, it's just an opinion that I have based on the limited information that has been out in the media. So it's just kind of my own thought. I don't think that calling him what an absentee father is accurate into describing who Tom Brady is. So I know a lot of people in that profession. It is tough. In fact, I know coaches are just as bad, maybe worse. I look at just the only team I really know the inner workings of is, Ohio State football, and they have a big old party right before the season starts where it's we become football widows, and their husbands, they know when they go in. In fact, I'd heard the Ohio State's coach, he was talking about when he caught COVID during 2 years ago. And he said, on a Thursday, I show up with 2 pizzas and a case full of beer. And I'm like, hey, I'm home. And they hadn't seen me in like 7 weeks because I've been sleeping at the facility. And, that's it. I mean, these things are so competitive that I think a lot of times they sleep at work. And for, 4 months out of the year, they are completely gone. They try to make up that time in the 8 months that they have off. But, yeah, you're like, all right, I'll see you in January. Good luck.
I know it's shocking that Tom Brady
still
wanted to play football.
It's a
He's a
different
fucking
life.
Maniac.
Yeah, it's a different life. So
Then don't retire.
Well, there's a thing that sometimes people make a statement, and I'm not. It's not more defending Tom Brady. I know I've said things in my life in the moment I thought was the right thing, and then things change. Yeah. And you hope people in your life are going to be flexible with. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think Giselle was ready to be flexible on this. This is the one thing that was more important to her than anything else.
Well, hopefully they can work it out.
Team Giselle all day.
Giselle could not have been married to Rocky Balboa. She wouldn't have stayed with him.
He wasn't cute enough, so you don't have to worry about it.
Rocky just, Rocky he was dying in the ring, and Adrian at one point wanted him to quit, and she didn't, she knew he loved it. He needed it.
Yeah.
She stayed with him.
Yeah.
She understood Rocky had that in his heart.
Some wives are like that. They want their husbands home. Other wives, like mine, want me to go to work.
And I'm not even talking a husband and wife. I'm just thinking a partner thing. Like I said, if Giselle had this huge opportunity to be off for 6 months for a modeling thing, I'd say, girl, you got to do it.
Yeah. Mexican Queen's like, can't you take on another radio show or two?
Remember she tried to make you drive a bus for your kid's school?
Yeah. In the afternoons.
She wanted Kevin to drive a bus because they were going to get a percentage reduction in the tuition.
We were going to get like $400 off a year.
It wasn't even a full ride.
No, yeah.
You were going to drive a bus for a small percentage reduction.
Like, wait, what am I doing? Yeah. I love to have Tom's problem. I love to have any of Tom's problem. I love to have anything Tom has.
Even the Giselle problem.
I mean, just, yeah. It's a fair trade-off. Oh, boo-hoo. I'm gorgeous and I got 7 Super Bowl rings and I make $1 gazillion.
Yeah, Tom and Giselle, they'll all be fine.
Yeah.
It's all going to work out.
It's all good.
It is crazy how fucking people care.
It's their kids, they'll be damaged. They'll be fine.
I mean, but at the end of the day, who gives a rat's ass, honestly?
What people get upset about.
Who fucking cares?
Kevin, go hang out with Jason. I'm punching things.
We like to fight.
Yo, we need an asteroid.
Yeah. All right. You all have a great Monday. Send us those emails, mail@kvjshow.com. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.